And to be honest, of all the jokes here, I think I came up with one intentionally, but still.
Yeah. You run to where he has fallen, and curiosity prompts you to pry away his green mask and look upon the face of this servant of evil. It is an ugly, disease-riddled face of this servant of evil. It's an ugly, disease-riddled face, human in shape, yet lacking any trace of humanity. Reluctantly, you search him and discover the following items. He has a dagger, a Cena robe, a Cena mask, and 20 loon. Oh, and the Cena robe takes up 2 spaces in your backpack if you want to take it.
The robe and the mask could be useful if you have to sneak our way in.
Yeah, let me see if there are some items that we can do without. Wait, hold on.
Well, you have 10 slots, so shouldn't you have room enough?
No, we also have to include the meal that we are carrying around with us, and right now we have filled it out, even with the silver box back at the monastery. So we would have to drop... let me have a look.
Wait a minute, we have 10 slots?
Yeah, yeah, spaces in your backpack. Your backpack has been upgraded.
Ah, okay.
I know what you're thinking, and no, it's space in the backpack.
And I would be worried if you can actually have 10 slots in a backpack. That would worry me a lot.
For those that not in the know, slot is a Danish... Not slot. Slot is a Danish word for castle.
That's the most innocent way to take that joke.
Yeah. But as I
Let's
said,
go with that.
Yeah, we don't have to...
And no, we're not carrying around 10 slots in our backpack either. Okay, then I wouldn't be so sure that this guy... Then, if we could, then I wouldn't be so... And all of a sudden, I wouldn't be so sure this guy was gay.
Well, maybe it could be male slots.
Regardless,
oh.
We still have to empty 2 items from our backpack in order to carry those druidic robes and the mask.
Yeah, you need 3 empty spaces in your backpack. What do you choose to throw away?
Let me see.
How much do you need to throw away anyway? How much do you have?
We have 10 out of 10 items, and that means that we have 2 meals, 1 nutritious fruit, 2 Landsberg potions, 1 hyena plant, for some reason I wrote it down like that, 1 lantern, and 1 rope.
I think you have...
That's 8.
That's 8, dude.
Oh.
Also, didn't you eat the hyena plant?
What?
You ate the plant, didn't you? Back in that other dimension. Right before you climbed... Yeah, you ate it right before you climbed up that mountain. So that's only 7 items, which means you can take the Cena mask and Cena ropes, no problem.
Yeah, dude, pay attention, please.
Yeah, give me a moment, I will just add those items.
Right. Your Magna Carta skills tells you that the golden rod no longer possesses any magical aura. Its destructive power vanished the moment its wielder breathed his last. You stop to prise it from the dead druid's hand, but as soon as your fingers touch its metallic surface, it disintegrates into a fine, foul-smelling dust. With twilight but an hour away, you leave the clearing via the gap and hurry along the muddy track beyond.
Which twilight?
The time.
Oh, good.
It's not the book and not the unicorn who's approaching. Verily,
if it was the book, I'd be horrified. If it was the unicorn, I'd be very happy all of a sudden.
Yes, but it's just the time of day. Verily, you follow the track into the deepening gloom, your senses alive to the evil that permeates every root and branch of this forbidding forest. As darkness closes in, there arises from out of the mire a mist, grey-green and sickly, which smothers the ground. Its corpse-like chill leaves you shivering, despite all your effort to shield yourself from its clammy touch. Night no longer restricts your vision, and as the track ascends towards a wooded peak, you see the outline of a ruined stone watchtower perched atop a rocky knoll. You sense that the tower is deserted, and, keen to escape from the mist, you climb towards a kraken's granite base. You crouch to enter the jagged breach, and in doing so you disturb a host of crab creatures nesting within. In a frenzy they scuttle away from the tower, disappearing among the surrounding rocks in the blink of an eye.
Oh, crap.
Aching with fatigue and mindful of the perils which still lie ahead, you settle yourself into a corner of the rubble-strewn tower and try to snatch a few hours of sleep. This night, your slumber is disturbed by strange and unwholesome dreams formed from the fear suppressed by your conscious mind. You are haunted by phantom shapes which take the form of friends and fellow countrymen, kind initiates under your tutorage, and simple some-lending folk, their heads bowed and their face pitted and disfigured by plague, drift past you in a seemingly endless procession. You awake with a start, your pulse racing and your forehead glistening with beads of sweat. At first, a sense of hopelessness washes over you, brought on by the vivid memory of your nightmare, but as your consciousness returns, so too does your inner strength. You perceive the dreams as a warning of what will happen should your quest fail, and this realization strengthens your resolve to reach Mogaruth and thwart the Cena's evil plan. You have slept for several hours, and physically at least, you feel refreshed. You recover 3 endurance points. In the half-light of early morning, you gather together your equipment and weapons in readiness to resume your perilous journey to Mogaruth.
Okay, just let me make sure we got it all down. I've added the Druidic Robe and Mask to our backpack, and was there a final item, or did I just not calculate correctly?
No, just remember to note that the robe counts as 2 items.
Oh, okay, let me see.
You decide that to travel openly along the track would be too risky. Rather than chance falling foul of a Vashak patrol, you set off through the forest, using the trees for cover, but all the while keeping the trail in sight as you trek northeastwards towards the Cinerese stronghold. Your decision is soon justified. Within a few minutes you are forced to hide when a rickety wagon, laden with casks and escorted by a dozen Vashak, appears on the trail ahead. Unaware of your presence, the detachment passes within yards of your position before continuing on its way southwards. It is an hour past noon when the trees thin out and you catch your first glimpse of Mogaruth. Crouching at the forest edge, you stare awe-stricken by the sight of this slime-green walls and towers. This vast Cinerese fortress, rising out of the land like the thrusting fist of some vile volcanic demon, bristles with formidable defenses. Turrets and bastions punctuate its sheer stone walls, and its base is ringed by a moat of bubbling water. A single drawbridge expands the moat, providing sole access to an archway lined with iron spikes, which gives the entrance a monstrous appearance like that of a gigantic fanged maw. Also, picture
This.
Holy shit.
So yeah, behold Mogaruth.
Let me have a look.
Oh,
And
we're
by the
back
way,
on. Go figure.
and
You
by the way, for
usually
the
say that, Cobra.
I did, I said there was a picture.
No, you usually say it before you just go back on. Oh well.
Oh, and by the way, to answer the question that Givenia asked off camera, it was actually a little, chilling.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask me
Anyway.
to scream, I'm gonna do it.
Anyways, how about we stop here for today?
I might actually be up for that because this game has basically kicked our ass once again.
Well, yeah.
What say you, Cobra?
Well, I'm just taking a look, and actually, you are almost towards the middle of the book. How about we play for a little longer and then get to the middle?
I don't know.
Sure.
This seems like a good point. You know, we've just gone through the forest. Now we're at the castle.
Yeah, I agree. This seems like a nice place to stop.
Well, it's your choice.
And also go into the castle and then stop.
But I wasn't finished with the page, by the way.
Okay, then just do that.
2 muddy tracks leads away from the drawbridge. One is Viscarta's Trail, the track that brought you here, and the other heads due east. You consult your map and discover that it leads to the River Storn, less than 5 miles distant. The bridge spans this mighty waterway connecting Rule to the realm of Slovia. A small army of Vashak, accompanied by a host of other creatures of doubtful origin, are marching away from Mogaruth in a column. Judging by the numbers and the wagon loads of equipment they trundle in their wake, you suspect that they are marching to battle with the Freeland army of Slovia. In order to destroy the plague virus and fulfill your vital quest, you know you must gain entry to this stronghold. Anxiously, you let the minutes pass as you scan the interminable lines of marching Vashak and the fortress walls in the hopes of spotting a means by which you could enter Mogaruth undetected. And it was asked if you wish to use your Xena mask and Xena robes.
Well,
Yeah,
we
let's
might
do
as
that.
well. We might as well equip those for next time. But I hope we can still keep the chainmail and all that.
Well, yeah, it's just
Of
a
course we can.
disguise.
We'll just put this on our top, on
Right.
top of it.
But in any case, this has been Eric Cobra.
And Rana Naraja.
Warlord 1.
I'm giving it here.
And this has been Let's Play Lone Wolf Blind. See you all around.
See you around, folks.
See ya.